East. Spread eagle.
Spread eagle.
Never mind, ma'am. In that dress, you couldn't hide a row of turnip seed.
Say, what are you fellas fishing for out there?
Now we're fishing for a left-handed murder suspect.
Oh, what?
Shall I spread eagle? At least I'm dressed for it.
You're an assistant DA?
Heads up, buddy. I'm gonna drop him. You catch him.
Buckle up now. My name's Enos.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Sponsored by
Dear Daisy, one of the most interesting things about stakeout is that you never know what's going to happen.
Here's our man, Moose Davis, syndicate hitman.
Oh, he looks mean enough.
Moose is out here to fill out a contract on Angelo Bucola.
At least he's found work. Jobs are getting scarce.
Enos, that means he's gonna kill him. And Angelo's his best friend.
Man, you got that mean with drowned puppies.
Hey, Moose. You're looking good. 10,000. Just like we agreed.
Forget it, Riker.
Pardon?
I didn't kill Angelo. Because he didn't steal the syndicate's money. You did, Riker. I want my share.
I guess we'll have to talk. Charlie? Move it.
Forget. It's gonna take both hands.
Please, forget surveillance. He's running. Let's take him.
Got it.
Cut him off! Cut him off! Look out!
Ah, we lost him.
Dang it, the fox outfoxed the hound. I bet you they're playing possum. Wait, say we sneak around a little.
Sneak? With this car, you couldn't sneak up on a military band. There he is.
We got him now, Buddy Rowe. We got him. He's giving up.
Remember, these guys are killers. Use the felon approach.
Okay, fella, come on out. Spread eagle. Spread
All right, you inside. Come on out, please.
Okay, fella, come on out. Hands on the car, please. Spread eagle.
Spread eagle. Spread eagle? In this.
Never mind, ma'am. In that dress, you couldn't hide a row of turnip seed.
He's clean?
If you will allow me to reach in my wallet for some identification, you will see that I am Charles Winters, Deputy Assistant Mayor.
The Deputy Assistant Mayor. And you arrested him. The mayor called and told me. Matter of fact, he called 3 times. Yes.
The mayor's calling again, sir.
Ask him if I can call back. He's insisting on the apology in writing. Tell me, when you yanked the deputy assistant mayor out of the limo and you slapped the cuffs on him, was there a big crowd of people? Because we may have to apologize on television.
We didn't use cuffs, sir.
There's nobody there except you know who.
No, I don't know who.
You see, sir, there's a girl in the car. And she's not his wife.
Ah, the girl. No, she was not. She worked for the district attorney, and he called too. She and the deputy assistant mayor were attending a community forum for better police relations when you arrested them.
Lieutenant, I know how sensitive this is, but it's not what you think. It was a mistake.
A mistake? Oh. Were you after the governor?
Oh, no, sir. We were trying to catch Moose Davis, a hitman. You see, Turk had this tip, and we saw Moose get in a car, spitting image of the deputy mayor's car.
Wait. You say that you saw Moose Davis, the hitman, drive in a limousine?
No, sir. He wasn't driving.
No, he sure wasn't.
Yes, sir, that's Moose Davis, all right. Except he don't look too good.
No, he's dead.
So what's that rope around his neck?
It's a garrote. He was strangled with it. Sir, who found the body?
No one. This photograph was delivered an hour ago.
Then all me and Turk have to do is find the fellas that took the picture.
Your grasp of fundamentals is absolutely astonishing straight. However, you're assigned to crimes with innocent victims, so you report to robbery.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant, I mean, it seems to me a murder, even a bad man, we can't just let it go.
Don't worry, the district attorney's task force will handle it. That is, unless you decide to arrest them, too.
Lieutenant Brogy, the Sixth Commandment's been busted.
All units, Metro, Sector 3, 829 in progress, 2nd and Green, see the man, Bart Slicker.
Right around the corner. Let's go. Metro 10, we're on our way. Out.
About Moose's killing, they ain't right. Somebody broke the Sixth Amendment right on our noses.
And the department is going to bust our noses if we go sticking them in that homicide. Now forget it. All right. Don't try to boogie like that. You could hurt yourself. Later.
Turk, it was your tip on Moose in the first place. With all your experience in the homicide, Turk, we can bust this case.
Enos, in 8 years, I've never been on a homicide.
Well, then I reckon you're about due, Buddy Rowe. If it wasn't meant to be like that, it wouldn't have been left up to us.
I almost understand now.
It's dry, but with a sweet aroma. It's quite delicate, Budman.
I love us sending Moose's picture to the cops. Portrait of a hitman.
It's a nice touch. You know, this is the latest from our winery. I think we better get Angelo. Or he'll tell Chicago that we skimmed the money.
Oh, don't worry. Chicago thinks Angelo skimmed it. Have you got any beer?
Beer? You want beer? Bloodman, get Angelo. Or you and I'll be dealing with Chicago, my friend.
If we go any lower, liable to hit water.
Enos, we've been through 6 floors already.
And this ought to be it.
Yeah, we're in the basement.
Come in. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Shall I spread eagle? At least I'm dressed for it.
Oh, we want to apologize for yesterday, ma'am.
And we'll just be getting out of your way if you just direct us to a Mr. M.J. Richmond.
I'm M.J. Richmond. Margaret Jean.
You're an assistant DA?
First in my class at Vassar, second at Harvard Law, and last in the heart of the district attorney. Affirmative action at work.
What kind of action, ma'am?
Means they had to hire her because she's a woman.
That's a great reason.
What can I do for you? Oh, if it's too many pets in the premises, it goes on this stack. Fence the neighbor's property line goes here. Dog bites go here.
Which sack is homicide, ma'am? You see, Moose, that dead man was out here to kill Angelo, his best friend. And me and Turk were the last ones to see Moose alive. But our lieutenant said not to bother with it because he's the hit man that belonged over here with the DA. Now that ain't fair.
Is this for real? I mean, guys putting shaving cream in my purse is one thing. Even nailing my door shut. But if this is someone's idea of a joke...
Lady, if he says it, it's for real. Moose Davis was bad.
Apparently someone was worse. They killed him.
See, Turk, I told you people can't go around busting up the Sixth Commandment just because the folks they killed was bad.
You sure he's for real? Let's talk.
You want what?
Officer Straight and Adams assigned to me for the duration of my investigation.
My dear lady, putting straight on homicides like asking a gorilla to fix your watch. No offense, Straight.
Let's not quibble, Lieutenant. With no corpus delicti, my prosecution will hinge strictly on circumstantial evidence. I need all the help I can get.
Oh, yes, but the help you're requesting is also circumstantial.
Glad you see it my way. Now, the first thing we'll have to do is find Angelo Bucola. He's just a small-time bookie, but a priority in this case.
Yes. Shoes Meacham, my tipster, mentioned Angelo, sir.
Yes, sir, and Turk thinks Shoes Meacham can lead us to Angelo, if we can find Shoes.
So, Lieutenant, I'll need these men for the DA's case.
That won't be necessary. I'll simply get a warrant out on Angelo for questioning in the murder of Moose Davis. Thank you, Miss Richmond. Good day.
And I'll simply have those two put in protective custody. Thank you, Lieutenant. Good day.
You wouldn't.
I would, and I will, unless you sign them to me. They're material witnesses. Ciao.
Does Chow mean we go to work for her, sir? Hey, Buddy Rowe.
Enos, it's 3 a.m. What's the emergency?
What's this?
Picture of Moose Davis's body. I've seen the picture.
You didn't study on it, though. Now look at this.
Piece of clothesline? Oh.
Now check the knot. It's just like the one on this what's-in-the-jig around Davis's neck. Hello? Hey, Myrtle. You got Uncle Jesse for me? Thanks, Myrtle. Oh, check the other one. Notice it's different. The knot's reversed.
So what?
Enos, is that you?
Hey, Uncle Jesse. Hope it didn't wake y'all up.
Enos, I've milked the goats, fed the chickens, put away a half a dozen sausage biscuits, and I ain't your Uncle Jesse. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, Uncle Jesse, you tie the best fly knots in Hazard, and you're an expert fly fisherman.
Well, now... Well, you were the best student I ever had.
Listen, you said a person could usually tell if a knot was tied right-handed or left-handed.
Well, anybody knows that.
No, sir, Uncle Jesse. Not out here, they don't. Now, I wish you'd explain that to my friend Turk. Hold on just a second. Here, talk to him.
About what?
The knots. The knots in the picture. They're backwards. That is right-handed knot. This one, like the one in the picture, is left-handed. Here, talk to him.
Hello? Officer Adams here.
Oh, you're the young man that Enos wrote the daisy about. You taking care of our friend out there?
Maybe the other way around.
Well, listen, if Enos says that something's tied left-handed, you can believe it. Say, what are you fellas fishing for out there?
Well, sir, now we're fishing for a left-handed murder suspect.
Oh, that's... Oh, what?
Thank you, Uncle Jesse. Tell everybody I love them. Bye now.
You can give us concerning your underworld activities. Will you turn state's evidence?
What in the world?
Officer, what is your name?
Bigelow. B-I-G-A-L-O-W. No E. My left profile's the best.
Well, Officer Bigelow, could you please describe Bacall's capture for us?
Desperate. When they're faced with a murder charge, it gets hairy.
That's Angelo Bacall, the man we're after, and Bigelow's got him.
Of course, I'll fill you guys in at the press conference.
You don't look like a killer.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
Officer Bigelow, could you please give us one more just to show that we've been on the job?
Oh, sure.
Thank you, officer.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay, Bob. There we go. All right, keys. Half-rolled mint, cigarette lighter, wallet, $41.73 and change. Big, how'd you find him?
Just plain old-fashioned police work. I turned myself in. It was my car. Here, sign that.
Did he make a statement about Moose's killing?
He didn't have to. I got my man all right.
Yeah. And he's right-handed.
Yeah.
What do you mean we have the wrong man?
Simply that you charged the wrong man.
Angelo didn't kill Moose Davis, Lieutenant.
And why did Angelo Bacall turn himself in?
For his own protection. He hasn't confessed.
They rarely do.
You know, Angelo might have told us who did murder Moose Davis if you hadn't booked him for suspicion of murder.
And what would you have preferred? Loitering?
Angelo didn't do it, sir. He's right-handed.
Lieutenant, the garrote, sir. See, the knots are reversed. Now, Enos can prove that they were tied by a left-handed man.
That is a left-handed knot.
Charlie Chan would be proud of you.
That is a right-handed knot.
Ellery Queen, too.
Who's she, sir?
This proves nothing about the knots. We don't know how the film was developed. For all we know, the negative was reversed. And if the negative was reversed, the knots would be too.
But the negative isn't reversed, Lieutenant.
Prove it.
Wedding ring? Usually worn in the left hand.
And there it is on Moose's left hand in the picture, sir.
I take it we have your permission to continue our investigation, Lieutenant?
Don't worry, sir. We'll nail the right old boy for you.
What are you doing here, Bloodman? I got nothing to say to you.
You think you're safe in here, Angelo? You turn yourself in, and like now, maybe we can't get to you? Well, you're safe. Until we say different. And then you're dead.
What do you want?
A name. I want to know who tipped off the cops. You can tell me. Or your wife and your kid can tell me.
Shoes Meacham.
Thank you, Angelo. Oh, by the way, how is your wife?
Look, why don't you ask Angelo these questions? You got him locked up.
Angelo's not talking to any cops.
Mrs. Bucola, we're here because we know Angelo didn't kill Moose Davis. We're trying to help your husband. Why won't he talk to us? Has he talked to you about the people he's worked with? Have they called? Surely he's mentioned some of their names.
Shoes Meacham. Ring a bell?
Sorry, no bells. Look, Angelo's a small-timer. Not much of a crook. Less of a husband, and even a worse father. I haven't seen him in 3 months. And I don't care if I don't see him for another 3 months.
Oh, boy. Doggies. Look at that castle.
My name's Angela.
Mine's Enos. Say, that's a mighty pretty shoveling bucket you got there.
Shoes bought it for my birthday.
Shoosh? Could that be Shoes Meacham?
He's a friend of my daddy's.
When was your birthday, sweetheart?
Saturday. But I didn't have a party or nothing.
Angela? Angela, come in the house, honey. Now.
If you see my daddy, you tell him I love his present. And I say my prayers every night.
I will, darling. I will.
Thank you, Mrs. Bucola. Well, the lady is not exactly pining away with grief.
Well, she's bending the truth about Shoes Meacham. The little girl says Shoes bought this from her daddy last Saturday.
She wouldn't be the first wife to lie to protect her husband.
Either way, there is a connection between Shoes and Angelo.
Well, anyway, we're supposed to meet Shoes in half an hour.
Well, Turk, it's Lisa's a start. Right, Miss Richmond?
Just call me Maggie, okay?
Maggie. Hey, that's a pretty name. My mama's name was Maggie.
Really?
Her real name was Mary Margaret. But it was Maggie, the folks who loved her. She died when I was born.
I'm sorry. Look, I think it's time I spoke to Angelo. Maybe we can have a cup of coffee later.
Hey, that's great, Maggie. But I don't drink coffee.
Oh, somehow I would have bet on that. See you later. Bye, Turk.
Bye, Maggie.
Oh, man. You don't drink coffee. She was asking you for a date.
Date?
And I don't mean them things Arabs eat.
Well, Maggie wasn't asking for a date.
Affirmative action, remember? You don't know what they'll do nowadays.
Does this affirmative action thing mean I have to go? Hey, if this is where Shoes hangs out, I hope he's in.
Well, maybe he can tip us on who killed Moose if he hasn't got cold feet.
Now, how can a man named Shoes get cold feet?
If they're buried in cement, that's how.
Shoes, my friend, you made a big mistake tipping the cops. It's going to cost you your happy home.
Please, Mr. Policeman, I didn't mean nothing.
I don't want your apology, Shoes. I want you gone. You're lucky the heat's on right now. Plane leaves from Mexico City in 30 minutes.
Mexico? Putnam, we better get rid of him. Here come the fuzz.
Yes, we're here to see Shoes.
Can't help you. Try Tom McCann's.
We'll go out the back way. take care of it. Get a simple assault rap and be on 30 days.
Mister, all we want to do is talk to him. Of course, if you'd like to come downtown and explain to the lieutenant.
Enos.
Well, it's funny, huh? I didn't think there's that many players here when we came in.
I don't think they're here to play.
Reckon we ought to challenge them to a game of Kentucky Bank?
I think they got in mind as Watt's rotation.
Have you got a restroom here? How you doing?
You're acting by a break! No help here!
Not done that, boy.
I'm wrecking! I think.
What? Oh, oh no, wait.
Sure had my slingshot.
Look, Shoes Meacham ain't here. Now, don't throw the ball. A guy named Bloodman, Sam Bloodman, run him out when you got here.
Now, why didn't you say that in the first place?
You got any pickled eggs? Thanks a lot, babe. Are you paying the check?
I invited you, remember?
Yeah, affirmative action. You're gonna have to let me pay this back now.
Well, is, tonight too soon? My time is yours.
For the law, you're mighty generous with your time, Maggie.
Generous?
Yes, ma'am. Abraham Lincoln said a lawyer's time was stock in trade.
Where'd you hear that?
On a sampler in my uncle's office. He was a lawyer. That's about the only thing he and Honest Abe had in common.
Sounds like Riker, Angelo's attorney.
Riker?
You know, 2 bar proceedings and countless reprimands for unethical practice. Still, he just may be the highest priced attorney in Beverly Hills.
Well, how can Angelo afford Riker?
Well, publicity is sometimes much more valuable than a legal fee. I'm sure his associate, Mr. Bloodman, was there to evaluate just that possibility.
Bloodman? Is that Sam Bloodman?
You know him?
He's the one we like to have a run-in with at the pool hall.
You're sure? I mean, Riker's been rumored to be involved in shady dealings before, but the bar hearings have always found him to be legally beyond reproach.
Yeah, I bet old Turk can reproach him. Something wrong, Maggie?
Turk, be careful in there. Riker is one powerful attorney.
Oh, don't worry. Old Turk can talk like a preacher Sunday dinner.
Yeah, but the preacher's got the good book on his side.
Ain't we?
Good luck.
Look, I told you there's nothing to worry about. Shoes Meacham is gone.
What about that brawl today at the pool hall?
Believe me, there is no way that can lead to us.
Yes?
There's a Mr. Adams here to see you, sir.
You tell him I'm on my way home.
He says it's urgent. He was referred by a Mr. Angelo Bucola.
Send him in. Mr. Riker. Nice of you to see me.
Mr. Adams, I don't have much time. What can I do for you?
Angelo. Mr. Bucola, mutual friend, said if I ever needed any heavy representation, you'd be the dude.
Really? Well, that's strange because my only association with Mr. Bucol is that I might handle his defense. You see, my caseload is so heavy.
No. You got me wrong. This don't call for no court action. Just a business squabble. More in the nature of, contract.
I don't follow you, Mr. Adams. I'll make your point.
I need something permanent, ironclad, no publicity, no loose ends, worth at least 20 big ones. Got my meaning?
If you mean what I think you do, you've got 10 seconds to get out of this office. Otherwise, I'm going to pick up the phone and call the DA.
Listen, man, you don't have to do that.
You got 5 seconds, man.
I'm going. 3, going.
He's one of the cops looking for Shoes Meacham. I say we off him and his partner.
No, we don't kill cops.
You want them connecting us with Moose's murder?
What are you talking about? Shoes out of the country.
If they make the connection, they can go get him.
Okay. Yeah. They're yours.
How'd it go?
Trouble. Man, nothing but trouble.
Left hand?
Drive, Enos. Just drive.
Well, is he? Hey, here's what you done. How you doing, Barry? Oh, pretty good. Just wait for the show. What you doing tonight, Enos? Want to go shoot some pool? Hey, come on, man. Hey, man, it's his locker, his balls, his mask. Broke ain't gonna be too happy about what we done at pool hall when he reads the report.
Tell me. Listen, when we're through with this, let's have some dinner.
I'm meeting Maggie at 7. We're having a date. Picking up the TV out of layaway.
That'll turn around.
Hi. I finished early. Thought we could save some time.
Well, that's great, Maggie. But I hadn't had time to go through the yellow pages.
Yellow pages?
I'm afraid I don't know any fancy restaurants. I do most of my own cooking at my place.
If that's an invitation, I accept.
But you're all dressed up, Maggie.
Yeah, I'm dressed for you. And I can't think of anything nicer than a quiet, private dinner that you fixed.
You like onions in your hoe cake?
Love it. What is it?
You tricked me. Well, look, I'll see you there.
Oh, Enos? I'll need your address.
My address, yeah.
Let me help you with those.
You got it?
Yep.
Hey. Little sweet home.
Oh, thank you.
Kitchen's to the right.
All right.
I thought we were going to take that black dude first. This was the first one out of the station. I can't resist a volunteer.
Need your antenna?
Oh, yeah.
two okay? Or am I interrupting something?
Hey, Turk, what are you doing here?
Well, I thought I'd watch the game on your set. Plan's broken.
You on board my radio?
Mr. Riker, I merely requested to see Mr. Bloodman. Sam Bloodman? He is listed as your corporate associate.
Mm-hmm. You don't have a case, and you know it. Cigarette. You don't have a body. There's no evidence. As a matter of fact, I could get Angelo out in 20 minutes with a writ of habeas corpus.
Then why don't you?
Well, I haven't decided if I want to handle the case.
Really? Then you shouldn't mind if I speak to your associate, Mr. Bloodman. He did talk to Angelo.
Well, it's impossible. He's out of the city. I'm afraid he can't be reached.
I see. You won't mind giving him this when you see him?
Subpoena.
It requires that as your corporate associate, he produce all documents, memorandum, etc., pertinent to my investigation.
I know what it means. This is highly unethical, young lady.
If you feel slighted, I can get one for you. Tell him he can find me in my office. I'm in the basement.
Bloodman.
Yeah.
This is Riker. Don't come near this office.
What? What's going on?
I don't know yet. There was some broad from the DA's office here. Listen, just sit tight. Everything will be all right. I'll be in touch, huh?
Miss Richmond, in the light of what's happened the past 48 hours, the wholesale destruction of private property, an attempt on the life of one of my own officers...
Or me. I was with Enos, don't forget.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that.
Don't. All that should concern you is that Angelo is innocent. And I'm convinced that if we discover Riker's extra-legal involvement in this case, we'll find our guilty party. And Straight and Adams will need a black and white patrol car.
Metro's special unit does not use standard patrol cars.
It's important that Riker know he's being watched.
Unfortunately, young lady, what you do not seem to comprehend are the consequences to the department if you pursue this line of investigation. The captain will tell you.
I agree with her. But she's just asking for intensive surveillance, not harassment. Straight and Adams has done a good job up to now. Give them their heads.
I would love to. On a platter.
Look at that place. Kinda hard to believe crime don't pay.
Hey, Enos, stick with him this time. There are a lot of black limos around here.
Hey, ain't that just like the car we saw Moose Davis get in the night he was killed?
Right on.
Sounds good, don't it? It's sure fun being in black and white, ain't it?
Enos, we've been in black and white since we started. Has to be the one. They don't make these like popcorn.
If we don't follow this car, we ought to mark it somehow.
Lots of vandals around here.
Must be. Besides, you can't spot a cat in the dark if you can't see its eyes. How'd you know he'd be here anyway, Maggie?
Well, when you're in my position with the DA, you learn to read a secretary's notes upside down very quickly.
There he is.
You sure?
Turk marked him like a one-eyed cat.
Good evening, Mr. Riker. What a surprise. I had no idea we shared the same taste in restaurants.
What are you doing here?
Like you, having an early dinner. I'd like you to meet Officer Straight. Enos, this is Mr. Riker, the lawyer I was telling you about.
Howdy, Mr. Riker.
Officer, how do you do? Excuse me, I have an urgent appointment. Charles, excuse me. Charlie. 3 follows us losing. Go!
Enos, our man's moving.
Gotcha, Barrow.
All right, now he should be coming up on your position right now. Coming in, flaps down. You fly me in. Later.
Let's go, Roger. Heads up, buddy. I'm gonna drop him. You catch him. He's all yours.
Bloodman. Yeah, Riker. Meet me in the winery in 10 minutes. It's urgent. I don't want to miss my plane.
Turk, I'll just play dead till it passes.
Buddy Rowe. Willard and Los Cientos.
5 minutes away. Don't let him spot you. Wait for me.
Roger. Maggie, you wait here. Tell Turk I'm taking a look around back to see if there's a way to get in.
Enos, he said to wait.
Well, he's what the old maid did, Maggie.
Careful, I'm sensitive.
Looks like you plan on being away a long time.
For as long as it takes. But I want those 2 cops and that chick from the DA wearing cement shoes. So there's no trace or connection to me. You understand?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
There's someone coming up in the back.
If you led them here, your trip may be shorter than you think.
Take care of it.
Get out of sight. I'll take care of it.
Seemed like the right thing at the time.
Hang on to this, Maggie. It's evidence.
Don't shoot! What you got? Lefty!
You all right?
Yeah. For a minute there, I was moving like Clint Eastwood. With a heavy tan.
All right. Where's Maggie?
Hey, look what I found.
No.
Oh, certainly, Mr. Riker. Do you guys always work like this?
Like what? Mr. Angelo, I know you've done some bad things, but the state's seen to it you're gonna have a second chance. Little Angela loves her daddy. I'd hope you find time to pay her proper attention. Are you sure gonna miss a lot?
Partner, you are one silver-tongued devil. Convincing, man. Convincing. Well,
where you going?
Never step on nobody's time, remember?
Thought you might like to see my new office. 4th floor.
More affirmative action? Dear Daisy, California sure does beat all. They got more limousines than you can follow. And something called affirmative action? I met a district attorney almost as pretty as you. Well, not quite, of course.
Who shot JR? Was it Kristen or one of the other suspects? The world will find out Friday on Dallas at 10, 9 Central and Mountain. Tonight, David Soul is a man who's been running all his life. Now he's homeward bound, searching for the love that slipped away and trying to reach the family he turned away from. Can he bring his family and his life together again? Find out on Homeward Bound, next, following Newsbreak.